What? It's time to record? Ah, shoot. Okay. Hello, and welcome back to Operation Steel Rain. This is the Comintern turn 8 turn. It has been a while. I was partying up with Glorious Leader, and we have done some initial rolls to start. So before we get into how the Comintern rolled, we are going to talk a little bit about housekeeping because it's been a while. So first things first is Finland did miss their tech roll on their turn, so we have rolled it out on Dice Maiden. They rolled an 8, so they did not recruit militia. Unfortunately, on the other hand, there is a little bit of movement in Turkey. Hybrid did realize that he was in control, so I told him, yeah, move your units. So he is going to, I believe, from what has been recorded, let me just double check the notes, is that the Cav is going to move. Oh, why is it still on thing? 1-2 into Istanbul, and artillery into Istanbul, and artillery rails into Istanbul. Everyone stays still. And as I am a good Comintern player. I had to roll him a good natural one for him, so he dice made, and so he does put 2 more militia into Istanbul as well. So it is a party in Istanbul, but it's not Constantinople. As this will conclude basically all the housekeeping so far. Right, one more housekeeping. It was sort of missed overall, but doesn't really change too much. The whole Finland +1 -1 infantry thing. Just double checking the video. I started with 7, ended with 5. I think I deleted one, or yeah, started with 7, ended with 5 when I should have kept with 6. So just put one guy back on there as well. We have a bunch of moves as well, so let's get right into it. So, oh right, there's a lot of housekeeping. One final thing. So, when I looked over this save file, I noticed that London was taken. So, which naturally meant that the USA naturally goes all the way up to wartime income. So now they're at full income here. And I don't know if you just heard that, but you did just hear the horns of war all the way in the Sleeping Giants nation, as I believe Germany and Japan have just been declared war upon by the USA, as they have finally and assuredly have joined the war that is burning all across Europe. I believe that is all housekeeping stuff. Yes. If I miss any other housekeeping stuff, I apologize. There was just a lot of things to do for my turn. So my turn comes along, and considering we were partying so hard these last couple of weeks, we missed every tech roll. So praise the maiden, going 4 out of 5 to 0 out of 5, just as I predicted, just part of the Soviet plan. So we missed on all of our stuff. Our income roll, though, was middlingly average. We did get a 7. As you guys can sort of see here, what the dice rolls have been like. They sort of been not the greatest, but also not the best. So, not terrible, not great, but sort of wished I could get a couple better rolls here or there, tech or otherwise. As for the buys, we have 36, and we are going to be paying for 30. So, much to the chagrin of the Allies, I like to keep this non-aggression pact with Germany, and considering that they're doing pretty well, I'd like to see if they can just, keep themselves over to the West and, leave me alone. I'm the true isolationist. I'm not declaring war on anybody. Don't look at Turkey. Don't look at Turkey, or Finland, but we will be spending 7 and then leasing the Japanese a destroyer. We'll also be lend-leasing the Germans a submarine. We will also be spending 6 to upgrade a major factory, and spending 11 for a tactical bomber. So in total, that is going to be 30 out of 36. So we are going to be saving $6 here for now. So that is all the income and stuff put away for now. We will now go into the turn. So, we have a bunch of stuff to do, so we'll just go with the more easy one first. We're going to be doing the Finland War, or finishing off the Helsinki War. So it's going to be 2 light tanks, an airborne walking in here. These both have 2 movements, so they can go from South Finland into Helsinki, I believe. So this is going to be a cavalry, a motorized, 2 light tanks, an airborne, and a Soviet fighter flying in. So it'll be these 6 guys here. This is all the dice here. They are technically surrounded, I believe. They are blockaded. There's no friendly things. So this is the militia, artillery, and the infantry. This is airborne at 2, motorized at 2, light tank at 3, light tank at 3, cavalry at 3, airplane at 6. So we'll just roll this out first. There is one first strike, so praise be the dice gods and protect me. All right, that misses. All right, and we can just roll everything else out. So just as a quick reminder, the militia shoots at a 1 and the infantry shoots at a 3. Purple dice is the motorized and airborne that shoots at a 2. 2 light tanks and a cavalry that shoots for a 3. And the green nice lime dice is the fighter that shoots for a 6. So God's dice praise be. That is 1 to 1. I am not surprised. I will be taking off a motorized, or the airborne in this case. So that is that. That is the also striking a 1 on the militia. That's a mood and a half. All right, rolling again. That is 3 hits, and the fighter doesn't hit. Oh, that is true Soviet rolling right here. So that is all the hits in general. So that is the militia gone, artillery gone, infantry gone for the airborne. All of this will move here, and then I'll just be reconverting this later. So we have won the Helsinki War. Huzzah! So I will also, I will remind myself to do the movements of the technologies after I finish the battles. Okay. As for the other ones here, we have 2 attacks into Turkey as we continue our glorious assimilation of Turkey. So we're going to move these 2 infantry into Akens. You know what? This province here. And then we're going to move 3 infantry into Kara. 1 tactical bomber is going to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to fly here. This Soviet fighter is going to go 1, 2 into Kara. This transport's going to pick up a Soviet infantry and a cavalry. It counts as a vehicle, so it's not going to participate in the first turn. But really, all I really want is the heavy cruiser that's going to be bombarding. Everything else is going to screen. So that's going to be what's attacking through the amphibious forces. And yeah, I believe that's all the attacks here. I believe this works. I believe you're allowed to pick up a cavalry, but if anything, the cavalry sits there, but I believe it is because I have an infantry here. Okay, let's start off with the top one. So we have a bombardment of a heavy cruiser that shoots at a 2. Yeah. All right, so first strike at a 2. That did not work. Okay, everything else. So we have 4 infantry. This does not come in at a 1. This is the 4 infantry right here. This is the militia at a 2. This is the fighter at a 6. Praise be the dice maiden gods. Hey, there's a 1. All right, there's the attack. There's that attack here. That attack is done. This plane will need to fly back somewhere. All right, and this one here is a militia at a 2. Defending at a 2. 2 infantry at a 1. And this tactical bomber at a 7. Oof, that is a hit. So that is a militia for a infantry. Okay. Ow. Okay, perfect. So that is all the attacks. Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3. So this tactical bomber has to go into Eastern and Anatolia. Oh, this comes down here too. Oh, and we're just going to clone and... Oh, it made it a hat. Cool. Put that there. This fighter will also go into Eastern Anatolia. This guy has to sit out here. So, okay. that is all the combats. So non-combats. Oh, before the non-combats happen, because we won we finally took Helsinki, or basically all of Finland. We get the 2 techs that we want. It's either advanced mechanized artillery or heavy armor. As you can clearly tell, I am going to be choosing advanced artillery and obviously mechanized infantry. Sort of wished I hit the row here because that would have been nice to go up 2 stages, but I'm not going to complain. So that's done. So non-combats. This infantry here is moving into Latvia. Latvia is going to be joining the 74th, which is this entire unit, which is going to just sit itself in Leningrad. This airplane here is going to go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to go sit in Kiev. These guys are going to move into Kiev. I'm going to rail the cavalry and the marine all the way down to Transcaucasia. And that looks to be about all. Oh, wait. And these 3 motorized are going to move all the way into Moscow. Yeah, that looks like to be all the moves here. Oh, wait, one more move. This submarine here, I am going to bring it back. It's going to go 1 here, 2 here through the straits, and landing at A14 here. That is 3 movement. Yeah. We are peaceful nation. So please do not hurt me, big scary Axis player. All right, this fighter is going to fly back to Leningrad. All right, so that is all the moves. I believe that's it. Sorry, I'm just double checking one more time. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do the buy, or let's do the placements here. So this is going to go like this. You know what I also forgot? I did forget the CCP turn. Okay. I apologize. I was really excited for the USSR turn. I'm gonna just quickly do CCP after this. They are literally not attacking. They're just making their +1 roll, recruitment and their recruitment and influence roll. So they are spending basically $1 to go up 2. I apologize. It has been a while, and I was really excited to do the Russian turn apparently. So this so the major factory upgrade is going into Stalingrad, by the way. So see, I knew I forgot something, and I don't want to re-record everything here at this point. The Soviet tactical bomber is going to be placed into Kiev. For these 2 ships, they're going to be built out of Leningrad here. This Soviet submarine is going to go 1, 2, 3, and just land itself in A11. And this Japanese destroyer is going to go through the straits to A9, all the way across to P1, to P3, to P4, P2, P5, I believe, ends its 5 movement, but now it's at a major port, so I just go whoop, and I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, I'm going to put it right in the C zone here. Now, quick question. I don't know if Actually, it will be a question that needs to be postulated because I didn't see the Japanese submarine, but... If the British want to interdict this, they can. I guess I will have to postulate this as a question. Didn't really realize this till now, but yeah. I'm going to just circle this and just sort of lead this for here. If they want to interdict this Japanese destroyer, they can. So that, I think we'll just leave that on the video and see what happens, because I believe this C space and this C space are the same, are on the same tile. So just going to leave that. I'm going to just circle that for now. That ain't my problem. It's part of my deal. I just send the goods over to the Axis for now. So that is, I believe, all of the Comintern. Sorry, the USSR. Okay, real quick. I apologize. We're going to quickly do this, the recruitment roll, and then the video will be done. So, CCP puts 1 influence. We're going to try to influence Su Yang on a 2+. Oh, that is the closest I've ever gotten. That's pretty sad. On a natural 1. Nope. Okay, cool. Nothing happens here. We're going to do Mongolia on a 4 or less. That's a 12. Okay, I've also missed. Man, my recruitment rolls have sucked to this game. So, we are at 6. We are at 35. Oh, right, we moved this up to 35. See, this is why I'm so bad at this. Like, I even show you I'm sitting at 20 and I don't move it up afterwards. So we're at 35. We're at plus 3. That's 38. Plus 6 is 44. Yep. So we're at 44 IPP. We collected our income. We have moved up to the appropriate number this time. Everything else looks done. And yeah, the only real question for really the UK or for hybrid is if you wish to interdict this Japanese destroyer. Because I don't think we're at war with each other, but I think the question still stands. I think that is it. That's all the turns. I will get this uploaded and send this over to Bird for the Japan turn 8. See you guys for turn 9.